Freezr is a smart and easy to use stutter effect that spices up beats, sequences and vocals. In this video, I'll show you how it works. In the sequencer window, draw in the number of repeats per step from 2 up to 16. Select the quantization of the sequence and the length of the pattern to alter the rhythmic timing. Experiment with different settings. The combination of the parameters has a great influence on the character of the effect. With the strip above the sequencer, you can set the start and end points of the sequence. Change the sequence play direction from forward to reverse or ping pong. With Shift, you can move the sequence to the right or left. Gate sets the length of each repetition. Smooth creates a slight fade between each repetition, allowing smoother repetitions and removing potential clicks. Wet adjusts the balance between the dry and the processed signal. In stereo mode, you can independently set the repeats for the left and right channels. Activate the link button to process both channels simultaneously. When you're happy with your sequence, you can save it as a state. Create up to 16 different states and save them with the preset. A click on the magic wand automatically populates the pads with 16 remixes of the current sequence. Click here to delete all states. Alternatively, you can display the momentary density pads in the bottom row, with which you can activate repeats manually. Just click and hold. You can also control repeats manually via MIDI. A click on the big randomizer button creates a new random sequence. And another one. And another one. The higher the complexity is set, the more steps and repeats the sequence will have. With the range slider, you can set the minimum and maximum number of repeats. The randomizer has two different algorithms. In classic mode, a completely new sequence is created every time you press the button. In remix mode, a variation of the existing sequence is generated. The Blitz button creates a temporary random sequence that lasts only as long as you press the button.
Rock the party non-stop like this, gonna rock the party non-stop like this, gonna rock the party non-stop like this, yeah, we rock the party non-stop like this.
Infinity mode generates a new sequence after each pass. Depending on the randomizer algorithm you selected, it's either entirely new or a remix of the previous one. You can set how often the current sequence repeats before a new one is created. To exclude individual steps from the randomizer, press this button and then select the steps that should be locked. They will remain in their current state and be ignored by the randomizer. Press the reset button to delete the current sequence. And finally, the filter lets you shape the wet portion of the sound. Choose from low pass, band pass and high pass and set the cutoff frequency and resonance. Now that you have an understanding of Freezr's features, it's time to experiment. Here are some ideas to get you started. Add stereo stutter effects to beats with infinity mode. Try locking the kick and snare to retain the fundamental structure of the beat while allowing random stutters in between. Freezr is also great to add random glitches to synth sequences. Keep the wet level under 50% and experiment with different quantization and length settings. Vocals can be spiced up in the same manner.
Rage, power, weakest, thought, money, driven, major, fraud.
Another interesting thing to try with vocals are robot effects. Set the quantization to 1/32 or higher and choose a pattern length of 2 or 4. You can now alter the timbre of the voice by changing the number of repeats.
Big bass, big tone, big sound, this up a big moan.
Try using 2 or 4 different repeat numbers to create a trill-like effect.
Big bass, big tone, big sound, this up a big moan.
With the same technique, you can also create chiptune effects from pads or other synth sounds. This concludes the Freezr tutorial. We hope you enjoyed the video and have fun making music with your new plugin. Thanks for watching and see you soon.